All right, listen up. I'm Frankie 5 Stories, and I'm going to give you the lowdown on the 5 freshest and the 5 biggest nationwide stories from today, June 2nd, 2025. Let's dive in. June 1st, this 45-year-old Egyptian who overstayed his visa, Mohammed Sabri Soliman, rolls up at Boulder, Colorado's Pearl Street Mall dressed like a landscaper until he whips out a makeshift flamethrower and Molotov cocktails, yelling "Free Palestine" and "Kill all Zionist people" at a peaceful Run for Their Lives pro-Israel march. He'd been planning this for a year, stalking the event online, waiting until after his daughter's graduation to make his move. Bystanders hustled out of the way as flames licked the pavement. 8 innocent folks, including an 88-year-old Holocaust survivor, got burned. And Solomon even admitted he'd repeat the stunt if he could. Cops nabbed him on the spot. No shootout, no fancy getaway. Now he's facing federal hate crime and attempted murder charges, rising to a possible 600-year bid if the judge is feeling nice. Trump and Johnson are wagging fingers at Biden's lax border rules for letting him slip in. It's a stark reminder. When hate meets fire, only unity and vigilance can put out the blaze. Watchdog called Defending Education peeks under the hood and finds K-12 schools shoveling over $123 million in tax dough to about 41 DEI consultant outfits across 303 districts. Red states, blue states, you name it, capiche? They're popping checks like soda cans, all to push diversity, equity, inclusion, what the conservative crowd calls wolf in sheep's clothing curricula. These so-called experts stroll into classrooms teaching kids to think less and feel more, while principals cough up big bucks like they're getting ripped off at a slot machine. Defending Education spokesperson calls it a total racket that makes schools worse, saying half these consultants don't even factor in age appropriateness. Meanwhile, taxpayers foot the bill, wondering why their property taxes fund woke scripts instead of math and reading. The punchline? Critics say this DEI gravy train's juiced up bureaucrats and laid waste to our school's budget. So in April 2024, our guy Elon Musk pops off on X, hollering, Reuters is lying again, when word leaked that Tesla axed its 25 kW Model 2 weeks earlier. The execs in the boardroom were sweating like a mug in a lineup. Some even asked, "Boss, we canned this thing already. What do you mean it's alive?" But Musk, smooth as silk, tossed out that denial and watched TSLA stock do a little jig, bounce back 6% before anybody knew the gig was up. Tesla has since shifted focus to Robotaxis, because fancy self-driving cabs pay more bills than a cheap sedan. Now everyone's wondering when Musk will drop that bargain EV he once bragged would take over the block. Because right now, Chinese rivals like BYD are snatching up the affordable EV racket. Russia and Ukraine mugs sit across the table. No sit-down dinner, just cold grinding, hoping for a ceasefire. But instead, they walk away with nada. Zelensky, sharp as a switchblade, slams a warning at Putin like, "You don't get a gold star for bloodshed. You don't get rewarded." He ain't kidding. Russia's still shelling civilians, breaking promises faster than a cheating card shark. Just days before, Ukraine unleashed its spider's web drone attack, 117 buzz bombs scorching over 40 Russian warplanes on air bases, like a high-stakes heist catching Russia with its pants down. That lit a fire under Erdogan's mediators, but Putin's still playing hardball. So both sides scratched their chins, agreed to swap 6,000 fallen soldiers apiece and 1,000 POWs each. Small potatoes compared to full peace. So old Trump swings by Truth Social and drops a bomb sharing a post that claims Joe Biden was executed in 2020 and replaced with clones, calling them soulless, mindless entities, while quipping, Democrats don't know the difference. He didn't add a single word, just let that wild theory spill onto everyone's feed. Picture the scene. The Post pops up late Saturday, green-lighting every conspiracy chump to howl, "I told you so." Meanwhile, the White House is backpedaling, still digesting Biden's prostate cancer news, and officially staying mum on Trump's stunt, because nobody wants a clown show when the president's health's in the headlines. Folks on the right are smirking, saying it's classic Trump. Keep them guessing, mix policy bait with fringe freaks, while critics howl it's too much, even for Mar-a-Lago. For a no BS take on everyday's news, please like this video and hit subscribe.